Welcome back to the Real Life English podcast.
Have you ever had a very stressful day?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we all have them, right?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe your alarm did not go off, and you started your morning feeling very rushed.
Right. Or maybe you just had a bad day at work.
Yes, you had a bad day, and you just feel sad. You feel a little gray.
hmm
And on days like that, have you ever decided to buy something just to feel a little bit happier?
I think everyone has done that. You buy something just to get that spark of happiness.
Right. You see a nice pair of shoes or, a new video game,
Mhm.
and a voice in your head says, if I buy this, I will feel better.
It is a very, very human experience. We use money to try to change our feelings. We feel stressed, and we hope buying something will make us happy.
And that exact feeling is the theme of our conversation today. We have a script that explores a very simple question.
What is the question?
The question is it okay to spend money to feel better?
That is a really great question. It seems simple, but it is, actually quite complicated.
It really is. So our goal for this conversation is to explore why we buy things when we feel bad.
Right. We need to look at the good sides and the bad sides of this habit.
Exactly. And most importantly, we want to learn how to find balance, because money is just a tool, right?
Yes, it is a tool, and we want to make sure we are using the tool instead of letting the tool use us.
I love how you said that. So let us slow down and look closely at this idea. We call it emotional spending.
Right. Emotional spending.
When we say that, what does it actually mean?
Well, emotional spending is when you buy things because you are feeling stressed or sad or bored.
Okay, wait. So it's not about buying things you actually need.
Exactly. You are not buying winter boots because it is cold. You are not buying food because you are hungry.
Right, right.
You are buying things strictly to manage your feelings. You buy a shirt just because you feel lonely.
So, the item itself is not really important.
No, not at all. The shoes or the coffee, they are just a way to change how you feel inside.
Oh, wow. So you are basically trying to buy a change in your mood.
Yes. And this is a really interesting part of human psychology. Why does handing over our money actually make us feel better?
Yeah, that is strange. Because losing money should make us feel worse, right?
Yeah, logically, yes. But when you feel sad, making a purchase gives you a sudden rush of energy. It gives you a quick boost.
A quick boost. I really like that phrase. It does feel like a sudden rush.
It is instant happiness.
But what is actually happening there? Why does spending money feel so good?
It is all about the chemistry in your brain. When you decide to buy something, your brain releases a chemical.
A chemical, like a happy chemical.
Yes, exactly. A happy chemical. It makes you feel excited and powerful. It tells you, good job, you got something new.
That makes perfect sense. And honestly, it feels, very good in the moment.
Oh, definitely. It feels great.
Let us say I work very hard all week. I am tired. I am dealing with difficult people at my job.
Right. You are stressed.
Right. And when Friday arrives, I feel like I survived a tough battle. So I think, I worked hard. Don't I deserve a reward?
It feels just like a reward. You want a prize for your hard work.
Yes. And in that exact moment, when I buy an expensive dinner, the bad feelings go away. The stress vanishes.
It really works. The instant happiness is a real physical feeling.
So if the instant happiness feels so great and it works like a reward, I have to ask a question.
Go ahead.
If it feels so good to reward yourself, why do people say it is a problem? Why is emotional spending bad?
That is the big question. And to answer it, we have to look at the biggest problem with that quick boost.
Okay, what is the problem?
The problem is that the good feeling does not last. It is strictly temporary.
Temporary. Wait, so the happiness goes away?
Yes. Temporary means it has a very short life. The happy chemical in your brain is designed to be a quick burst, not a permanent feeling.
Oh, I see. So it is like the excitement of getting the thing.
Yeah.
But once you have it,
Once you actually have the item, the brain stops releasing the happy chemical. The thrill just, fades away.
wow. So I buy the expensive dinner, I finish eating it, and then the happiness just evaporates.
Exactly. It is like blowing air into a balloon. It gets big and beautiful, but then it quickly shrinks down to nothing.
That is a great way to picture it. The balloon just shrinks.
But the danger is not just that the balloon shrinks. The real danger is the crash.
The crash. What do you mean by that?
Because the happiness was so high and so short, your emotions drop back down very fast. And you often feel much worse than before.
Wait, really? I spend my money to feel better, but I end up feeling worse.
Yes. Think about it like drinking salt water when you are very thirsty.
Oh, salt water. That sounds bad.
At first, the water makes your mouth feel wet. You feel a quick sense of relief.
Right. That temporary boost.
But then, the salt pulls the water out of your body, and suddenly, you are much more thirsty than you were before.
Oh, wow. That is a powerful image. The cure actually makes you more sick.
Exactly. After the quick boost is gone, 3 specific negative feelings usually arrive.
3 negative feelings. Okay, let us go through them. What is the first one?
The first feeling is guilt.
Guilt. Yeah. That is a heavy feeling. Guilt means feeling bad about what you did, right?
Yes. It is that inner voice saying you did something wrong. You look at the thing you bought and you feel angry at yourself.
You think, why did I spend that money? I promised to be careful.
Right. And right after the guilt comes the second negative feeling. It is called regret.
Regret.
All right.
Now, regret is a little different from guilt, isn't it?
Yes. Regret is when you look at the item and wish you did not buy it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Like you buy a shirt when you were stressed and it looks like magic in the store.
But then you take it home and you realize you do not even like it. You wish you could go back in time and stop yourself.
You realize you were just buying a feeling, and now the feeling is gone.
Precisely. And that leads to the third negative feeling. And this one is very stressful.
What is it?
Financial stress.
Oh, financial stress. That means worrying about your money.
Yes. Because the money you spent on that temporary feeling was real money, and you might need that money for important things.
Right. You check your bank account and you feel panic. You think, how will I pay for my rent? How will I buy food?
Exactly. You traded a very short happy feeling for guilt, regret, and financial stress.
Wow. When you explain it like that, it sounds terrible. The reward just brings a lot of pain.
It really can.
But hold on a second. I have to ask.
Yeah.
Does this mean we have to stop buying fun things completely?
Oh, no.
Because, I mean, it sounds like buying a coffee or a game is a trap.
Mm.
Is emotional spending always a bad thing?
That is a very natural worry. But I can tell you the answer is no. It is not always a bad thing.
Phew. I'm glad to hear that. Because sometimes I just want to buy a nice coffee.
And that is perfectly okay. There is a gray area here. You can treat yourself, but it needs to be 2 things.
What are the 2 things?
The spending must be occasional and it must be controlled.
Occasional and controlled. Let us explain those simple words. Occasional means you only do it sometimes, right?
Yes. It is rare. You do not do it every day. It is a special treat.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with enjoying your own money. If I earn money, I can use a little bit of it to bring me joy.
Exactly.
But what about the second word? Controlled.
Controlled means you plan for it. You look at your money and say, I have a little extra this week. I will buy a treat.
Ah, I see. You are making a choice. You are in charge of the money.
Yes. You are not letting your sad feelings make the choice for you.
So the secret rule here is to make sure it does not become an automatic habit.
That is exactly right.
Yeah.
An automatic habit is when you do something without thinking, like a reflex.
If an occasional treat is okay, but a habit is bad, how do we know when we cross the line?
That is a great question.
I mean, how do we know when our little treats have become truly unhealthy?
It becomes a serious problem when emotional spending turns into your main way of coping with life.
Let us stop on that word, coping. That is an important word.
Yes, coping means how you handle difficult emotions.
Like if you are sad or stressed from work, how do you fix it? That is your coping method.
Right. We all need ways to cope. Some people talk to a friend, some people go for a run.
But if your main way to handle pain is using your money,
Right.
that is the problem.
Exactly. Because when you use money to cope, you are ignoring the real issue.
Oh, I see. If I am really sad because of my job, buying a new pair of shoes does not fix my job.
Not at all. The job is still bad. You just put a tiny bandage on a very big problem.
Wow. And that creates a really bad cycle, doesn't it?
Yes, it is a very common cycle. Let us break it down clearly.
Okay, let us slowly outline this cycle. There are 5 steps. Right?
Yes, 5 steps. Step 1. First, you feel bad.
Right. You were stressed from work, or you had a fight, you just feel sad.
Exactly. Then comes step 2. Second, you spend money.
Because you want to escape the bad feeling. You buy something you do not need.
Correct. And that leads to step 3. Third, you feel better for a short time.
The quick boost. The happy chemical in the brain.
Yes. But then we hit step 4. Fourth, you feel worse because of guilt or financial stress.
The crash. You feel regret. You worry about your bank account.
Right. And because you feel worse, you move to the final step. Step 5. Fifth, you repeat the cycle all over again.
No. Because you feel guilty in step 4, you need a way to cope in step 5. So you spend more money to feel better.
Yes, you are trapped in a loop. Feel bad, spend money, feel better, feel worse, spend again.
That sounds exhausting. And honestly, it seems very, very easy to get stuck in this cycle today.
It is easier now than ever before.
Yeah. Which leads us to think about modern life. The modern world makes emotional spending incredibly easy, doesn't it?
Absolutely. The world we live in is designed to make us spend. There are three big traps we face every day.
Free traps. Let us talk about them. What is the first trap?
The first trap is online shopping.
Oh yes, online shopping is just too easy. In the past, you had to get dressed and walk to a store.
You had to hold the physical money in your hand. It took time.
But now, I can be in my bed, feeling sad, and I just open my phone. One click, and the money is gone.
It is instant. You do not even have time to think, do I really need this?
Right. The phone just scans my face, and the item is bought. It is too easy.
And that connects to the second trap, internet advertisements.
Ads on the internet, they're so smart now.
Yes, they are algorithms. The computers study what you like and what makes you sad.
Oh, so if I am feeling tired, the internet knows it.
Mm.
And suddenly I see ads for relaxing vacations or comfortable clothes.
Exactly. The ads target your emotions. They want to sell you a quick boost when you are feeling weak.
And that brings us to the biggest trap of all, social media.
Social media is the perfect spending trap.
How does it work? I mean, how does social media trap us?
Well, think about what you see on social media. You see pictures of people with perfect lives.
Right, perfect houses, perfect vacations, extensive clothes.
And how does that make you feel about your own life?
It makes me feel sad. It makes me feel like my life is boring. It makes me feel bad.
Yes. It creates the trigger. It starts step one of the cycle. You feel bad.
Oh, wow. So the app actually makes me feel sad.
Yes. And right after it makes you feel sad, it shows you an ad for a new shirt.
So it creates the pain and then tries to sell me the cure.
Exactly. You do not even have to leave your house. Your phone just pushes you into the spending cycle.
That is honestly a little scary. Our phones are constantly trying to make us spend money to feel good.
They really are.
So if the cycle is bad and our phones are trying to trap us, what can we do?
We need healthier alternatives.
Right. What else can we do to feel happy without opening our wallets?
We have to find other ways to feel better, ways that do not involve money. Free happiness.
Free happiness.
Yeah.
I love that. So what are these healthier alternatives?
There are three specific actions you can take instead of shopping.
Okay, let us go slowly. What is the first action?
The first one is talking to someone.
Yeah.
Like a friend or a family member.
Talking to someone. That sounds simple, but it really works, right?
Yes. When you feel stressed, telling a friend about your bad day releases the pressure.
You feel supported, you feel safe, and you do not have to buy anything.
Exactly. Human connection is a very strong, healthy way to cope.
Okay, what is the second action?
Second action is going outside for a walk.
Going for a walk. I do this a lot. When I sit inside and look at my screen, I feel very tense.
Your body feels trapped, but when you walk outside,
The world is big. I see the sky. I move my legs. The stress just seems to fly away.
moving your body changes your brain. It pulls your mind away from the sad feelings.
It is a great alternative. And what is the third action?
The third action is simply taking a break from whatever is causing the stress.
Just taking a break. Wow. That can be hard to do.
It is hard. When you are angry, you want to fix it right away. You want to grab your phone and shop.
Right.
But if you just stop, close your eyes, and breathe, the strong emotion will pass.
It's like a wave in the ocean. It comes and it goes away. You just have to wait.
Exactly. And when I look at these three actions, talking, walking, and taking a break, they all have one great benefit.
What is that?
They provide relief, but they do not have any long-term costs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No long-term costs.
Mhm.
That is the magic key.
Yes. You get to feel better today without creating problems for tomorrow.
Because if I go for a walk, I do not lose any money. I do not feel guilt. I do not feel regret.
Exactly. Your bank account is safe. Your mind is calm.
There is no financial stress later. It is purely free happiness.
Yes. It is a healthy way to cope.
This has been so helpful. We have looked at the good sides, the bad sides, and the free alternatives.
We have covered a lot of ground today.
Yes, we have. So it is time to figure out the final answer for our listener. Let us summarize the core message.
The core message is about balance and awareness.
Balance and awareness. You must be aware of why you are spending your money.
Right. Before you buy something, you need to stop and ask yourself a question.
Is buying this helping me or is it hurting me?
That is the perfect question.
Yeah.
Are you buying it just to hide from a bad feeling?
Right. So let us give the final answer to our opening question.
Okay.
The question was, is it okay to spend money to feel better? And the answer is sometimes.
Yes, sometimes. But there are two conditions to remember.
Let us remind the listener of those two conditions.
The first condition is, it is okay as long as it is not your only way to cope with sadness.
You must have other tools, like walking or talking to a friend.
Exactly. And the second condition, it is okay as long as it does not create bigger problems like financial stress.
As long as it is occasional and controlled.
Yes. If you follow those rules, you will be fine.
This is great advice. But before we finish, do you have a final thought for us?
I do. It is something to really think about. We know that social media and internet ads are designed to trigger our emotions, right?
Yes, they make us sad, so we spend money.
So, could spending less time looking at screens actually be the secret to keeping both our minds and our bank accounts healthier?
Wow. If we put down the phone, we stop the sadness and we save our money. That is a brilliant thought.
Because it stops the cycle before it even begins.
That is amazing. Now we want to hear from you. Do you ever spend money to feel better?
Does it actually help you? Or does it make things worse?
Think about it and let us know. Thank you for joining us today.